G'day everybody, Matt Edwards here from the PRD Country and Lifestyle Sales team, coming to you with the monthly market wrap for the month of August in 2018. 25 appraisals done, which was great. 7 new properties listed, most of them have already sold, they're flying out the door. 12 properties were sold for the month of August. I broke my own personal record for dollar value of properties sold for the month, which was $5.155 million worth of property. So thanks again to all the clients that trusted me with their assets, and I'm glad I could get a dozen of them sold in the space of a month. So I was pretty excited and did a victory lap around the office on Friday. The areas that the properties sold were Dereel, Trawalla, 2 in Beaufort, 1 in Learmonth, 1 in Linton, 1 in Smythes Creek, 1 in Ballan, 1 in Enfield, 2 in Haddon and 1 in Bunkers Hill. So it was a big coverage of the map again. The 1 in Trawalla went for the asking price. The 2 in Beaufort both went for the asking price. The 1 in Learmonth went above the asking price. The 1 in Linton went above the asking price. This is all through buyer competition, people fighting over them because there's not enough properties to sell, but a stack of buyers still looking around. Enfield property went above the asking price by about 10 grand. 2 in Haddon, one of them went at the asking price, the other one went above the asking price, and the 1 in Bunkers Hill went for the asking price. So because of the process that I run and the competition that I get between buyers, I am driving the prices up for my sellers. So if you're looking to get the best value agent, I might not be the cheapest, I might not be the dearest, but I'll probably be the best value because I actually get you the target that you're after through the process that I have. I've spoken about the process before, and if you want to know what that is, it's a 28-step process from the moment you list all the way in through to settlement day. If you're interested to find out how that works and how it could possibly help your property, or if you're already on the market with an agent and it's not working and they don't have a process, I'd be able to chat to you about what we can do to help. Gearing up for spring now. If winter's anything to go by, spring's going to be awesome. If you are thinking about selling, it's green outside, the gardens are great, the flowers are coming out, the dams are full, we've had plenty of rain. It's one of the best times of year to sell. What we do find is that in October, there's usually a lot of properties that come on the market because people get them ready in September, put them on the market in October. So if you want to get a head start on those while the buyer activity is still extremely strong, we suggest you go in the next few weeks. We've got excess buyers. There's a lot of people, because they're going for the asking price and above, that was done because buyers were fighting over them. So there's obviously a lot that have missed out in those areas that I spoke about before. So we'd need to get some properties in those areas again to put those buyers onto. There's a couple of those properties that I mentioned that went for the asking price that didn't even make it to the internet because we simply matched those buyers that we had from the previous month to the properties that they were looking for. So if you're not quite ready, but you're happy for us to get buyers through, we can do that as well. Where are the buyers coming from? They're coming mainly out of Melton, Werribee, Hoppers Crossing, sort of Bacchus Marsh, Point Cook corridor, down that way. A lot of them are telling me it's too busy. They want to get out to bigger blocks and they want to get their kids into schools that are less crowded. They're still happy to commute back to Melbourne. They're selling down there for high prices and they still see it as good value up here. So that's what's driving the prices up as well, I think, a little bit. Last time I did a video, I did a bit of a rant towards the end. I got some good, I suppose I got some good feedback on that and some bad ones. But I'm going to do another little rant anyway because there's a couple of little things that I've just noticed. Be careful on Facebook if you're looking at ads that pop up there and there's agents. I've noticed there's a few around Ballarat. I don't do this, but there's a few around Ballarat that have been putting ads out there saying find out what your home is worth in 5 minutes by simply SMSing me your name and your address. I'd be extremely worried about that because a trusted advisor can't give you an accurate value on your property in 5 minutes by SMS. That's them just wanting your details. That's them wanting to put your details into their database to harass you for the next 10 years. And I can see why they do it. It's a new person that wants to get lots of contacts into their database. But if they think that they can value their house, 1, without looking at it, and 2, within 5 minutes without doing a hell of a lot of homework, or having been through a lot of properties over the years, that's incredibly dangerous advice to be taking because you could go and make a financial decision based on a 5-minute SMS property valuation where they're just looking at area averages. It's not taking into consideration any renos you've done, any sales around the corner, walking through the property and getting a feel for it. So just be careful of those 5-minute evaluations. I don't think they work. The other warning, if there's, again, there was a couple of real estate agents that watched this video last time. If you're watching this one, I just want to drill it home. The reason I've put in Jackie into my team, or Team Edwards that we call it, was to try and deliver a customer service so that people weren't getting left behind, disappointed, phone calls called back, or feedback to vendors as quick as possible. I've had probably about half a dozen complaints in the last week about other agencies that haven't been calling buyers back on their properties. If you're not calling them back, how are you going to sell the property? You're letting the rest of us real estate agents down. You're giving the rest of us a bad name. Bring your people back. Give them the service that they deserve. In this day and age, people want information now, just like that, as soon as they inquire. And that's what I'm trying to do. It's not always perfect, but it's getting better. But for the other real estate agencies, look, there's some that are winning awards in the last week that are spruiking how they've been great at customer service, and they're usually the ones that I get the most complaints about. So just be careful with the agent that you pick. Make sure they've got a process. Ask around, get referrals. I'm happy to send you referrals if you're thinking about considering me. Jump on ratemyagent.com.au, check out testimonials on there. Thanks to the guys and girls and the past sellers and buyers who jumped on in August. I got 9 new testimonials on there. That brings the total to 186, so thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words, but again, just bring your buyers back, bring your vendors back, give everybody good feedback and communication. That's all they usually want. It makes the whole process stress-free, and they'll appreciate for us, and you'll give real estate agents a better name. If you're watching this, real estate agents, ring people back. Anyway, that's it for me. Get in touch, keep in touch. Thanks again for everybody who supported me in my record-breaking month of August. I can't wait for spring. If you want to get out now before Christmas, you have to be on the market by the end of September. Average time on market at the moment is 20 days. It happens pretty quick if you're priced right. Looking forward to spring. Give me a call if you need anything. Talk to you soon.